everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we got a Nicodemus Hill public match for you, seeing an overview of that map right now. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you get live streams of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on our videos and get raw gameplay footage of our events that we cover. So let's get into the round here. So it is Monday right now. We're almost getting to 7 o'clock. It's a 160-man server right now. 5-man inbounds in favor of CSA, and when we consider artillery into the mix, it's dead even on actually, let's recount. 15 on Union and 14 on CSA. A good chunk of unenlisted players, but they'll get in here. The server pop will also rise, especially as we get more into the evening here.
What the fuck?
So, CSA kind of vibing around the house right now. Holding around the left side here. The Union team still kind of holding out in Maine. There's a lot of artillery on this map. I mean, a lot of nice guns, a lot of nice positions out here, so. Each side is going to try to take it in. I find it really weird. Look at the guys. They're like, it's like some Matrix. They look like they're in the Matrix if I don't move for a while. I wonder if I can see when I get close.
We're going to aim over there, Leland. I'm going to move my gun a bit. I don't want to shoot Mr. Cooper.
All the Yanks are going across
I want
the
to
field
see if they...
southeast.
Because for some reason when I stop moving for a while, the guys just... Okay, it looks like they're not doing it. So, oh, he just...
Good shot. A little bit more elevation and it would be perfect.
He just team killed friendlies. Lovely. So, generally, the Union best strategy is to go down the right side. It's just a lot more open, a lot more areas to kind of defend yourself. CSA generally will hold up here. They have a really nice stone wall. And on top of that, the Union has to charge the stone wall. Well, CSA have the sharps. And you can see they have the sharps here. They got them. So, Union, the whole team pushing down this side. CSA infantry over here. This might be a big blunder. I haven't seen this in a while. I actually haven't seen Union take the stone wall in a long time. So here they go. We'll see who the officers for both sides are after this charge here. But I mean, you can see these sharps for CSA. They got the pistols.
Get up there. Everyone, get up there. Pull back.
I mean, they're unable to load so many shots on the Union that are advancing on them. And just Union numbers are going to win the day and take this position up here.
Hold here. Snake fence. Everyone, do snake fence.
Imagine if the CSA had held with their infantry. They would have won. So, let's look at our officers here. For CSA, we got Morgan. You got Raza Gel. You got Goat Papa YT. And then for the artillery, you got Jag, Walker, and Soul Reaper. For the Union side, you got Krabby Brute, Stinky Wallaby, Tater Tots, Kennedy Freak. And then for the artillery, you got Brit and Swamp. And this is the first time I've seen the Union take the stone wall. I mean, this is just a real nice position for Union. Sorry, I hit my microphone there, but it's a really nice position for Union. Obviously, from this position, you can oversee the map. They have nice cover. They can hold back here. And for CSA, it's really hard to retake. CSA, what they're probably going to do is try to go through the wood line here on the side. But even then, Union still got the stone wall they can use. They got the snake fence. They're just in a great spot to control the map and easy access to the point of contention, which is down on the road over there. So.
Back to the stone wall. Back to the stone wall. Break the reload. Press R. Back to the stone wall. Back to the stone wall.
So, you got CSA infantry starting to shoot down a lot of infantry, though. CSA's down on tickets right now. Just even with, actually,
hold here and shoot
tickets look even, never mind.
Hold here and shoot in. Hold here and shoot in. Don't run down there.
So Morgan's telling his guys just sit back and shoot for now. You have Kennedy Freak pushing his guys further back. And Confederate artillery hitting literally nothing there, overshooting way over there. And so this is just going to be a slow and painful death for CSA, assuming Union holds the top of the hill. You do have the other CSA infantry group. Looks like they're starting to move. Actually, is this the Sharps? Yeah, some of them are. Looks like they're going to try to go in and retake this. This is not going to work. This is going to kill their tickets.
We're gonna keep cab at bay. Aim low, gentlemen. Aim low. Down that lane. Look down that lane. Look for movement. Look for movement. Shoot them up. Hey, we're getting charged. We're getting charged. Everyone. Everyone, please.
Yeah, so the Sharps are getting up here. Union kind of getting pushed up on the right side. CSA shooting from the point, but you can see, despite the best efforts of the Sharps, again, they're going to lose. And now officially CSA appears to be down on tickets.
They're gonna be coming up that road. Everybody on this line. They're gonna be on that road.
Back up.
Hold this line. Hold this line.
Why did I just
Hold
hit
this
that?
line.
So I don't blame Union. They're going to hold here. If CSA is going to spend the time and energy pushing up here, because look at that. Instead of organizing with the Sharps to kind of hit this point at the same time, because CSA definitely has some firepower with the Sharps. The infantry is now going to go in all alone. They're going to lose, and CSA is going to hit engaged.
Right here, gentlemen.
This is just poor coordination from CSA. Looks like some confusion. Some of the guys charging in. The officers saying to the contrary. And this is just... I can't believe I'm watching this. I don't even remember the last time the Union took and held the stone wall. Looks like some of the Sharps are still trying to move up and hit on the side here, but not working. CSA not organized. They go down to engage.
Good job, boys. Keep firing. Keep firing. Keep firing.
To the north. Yeah, anything to the north.
You do have some Union countercharging. Kennedy Freaks guys are.
To reload. You add 6 seconds to reload, gentlemen. It's Ferguson. Flag down, gentlemen. Flag down, gentlemen. Someone be a brave boy. Stand up to reload. Get your bayonets on first. Every time you spawn in, bayonets should be first.
So this is this is just a heck of a thing. Briefly looking, we never really pointed out Union has nice artillery positions as well.
We heading good?
I mean, they've got a nice view of the point in CSA artillery, but usually up on the top left, they don't have a good vantage point, which doesn't really matter anymore. It's usually more important if CSA has guys up here, but Union just has a hard time. And now they can kind of have okay shots at the CSA with that one going over. CSA infantry getting on both sides of the Union team right now. Look at that. Union artillery hits the stone wall and just ricochets off and breaks that fence. So it's just a hard position for Union to hit.
We're hold. Thank you. It's very helpful.
Tell me when to start running.
Yep.
So we'll see when CSA wants to go in again. I would assume they might try again just based off what they've been doing earlier. It's not really working. They could try going in together. But
As long as you aim just above the stone wall with buck and ball.
you have the Sharps. Why are you talking about bug and ball? CSA infantry starting to move up on the left side. And Union holding so far. They're trickling in. Tickets for CSA going really far down. I mean, CSA now pushing up on the left with the Sharps.
Flags, you gotta keep running across the line. Keep running across the line.
Good shot.
And I mean, Union hitting engage, still holding well here. I mean, they got 4 flags. They're getting 4 dudes in every 5 seconds. It's very hard to throw someone out of a position. The only way you can frankly do that is if you blob charge his entire team. CSA doing that. CSA actually almost going to hit engaged. Taking losses, I mean. And some Union starting to counter charge down the hill right now. And this is just a disaster. And Union should, in theory, just keep holding the top. CS is going to charge. Don't cap the point here. What's interesting, though, is CSA held over here, which is where normally Union pushes, but at CSA, you gotta hold the top stone wall there first, and if Union gets in the orchard, it's not the end of the world. It's a hard position for CSA to defend, just because there's a lot of areas that Union can kind of go and maneuver, and there's no real good defensive spot that CSA can hold on this side. So Union pushing CSA out.
Oh my God!
There goes artillery, pounding that spot as they should. Half the shots missing. Whoa! Someone just tried to shoot me. Where was that shot going? That hit all the way behind the Mama's graveyard house. Graveyard house? I guess the Mama farmhouse, but holy crap. Union pulling back to the stone wall. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a shot go through my camera before like that. Who even shot that? That was abysmal. You kind of can't tell.
Oh God!
I'm good.
So, CSA artillery doing a little tomfoolery. So, we'll see what happens. CSA starting to kind of hide behind the house here. Just trying to turtle in some sense, force the Union out of that position. At least that's what I would hope CSA would do. Because at this point at CSA, you clearly can't take that corner. It's going to be way too hard to do so. And so your job is to get the attackers out of that position. Now, what does that mean? That means you need to turtle back either behind the house, sit behind your spawn, so that Union goes down and caps the point, or pushes down somewhere else. Force the Union to make an error. Granted, Union could just run down, cap the point, and run back up here, which is what they probably should do. But when you're in this spot as CSA, you kind of got to turtle back, let that clock kill itself, and avoid taking ticket loss. So CSA infantry looks like they're going to converge with their sharps. This is the first time we've seen this.
It's about bloody time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so, will the combined efforts work this time? I mean, CSA's got about 1 or 2 more chances before they have breaking, and Union goes down to point, caps, and wins. Because at this point, that's what it's really looking like.
Right here. Shoot that bucket.
So you hear shoot that bucket ball. I mean, Union's in a real good spot.
On the wall. Get that flag up.
I mean, really only their heads are showing on the Union side.
Northwest, press T. All those batteries, aim for their heads. Yo. Then we're fine. We'll kill them. We'll kill them if they come up.
So, we'll see if the CSA charges or just turtles, which we'll probably charge soon. I mean, what voice chat am I in? I'm in the Union chat right now. So we'll see what happens. You got artillery up here. I like that spot. But here comes CSA. First coordinated charge we've seen of them from the day.
West, shoot, stay, shift left.
And we'll see if it works. Here they go. CSA kind of taking this corner side. One Union flag going down. The flags need to get in the back. Union flag bearers not. Why are they standing up front still? It's kind of close. I mean, a good chunk of these Union guys, why are they sitting back
We
here?
got a fixed bayonets, go left. We got a chart. Fixed
And a little late, but it looks like CSA's starting to win this corner back. And even if Union loses this, they're up by a huge amount of tickets, so. But it's kind of unfortunate because CSA is probably their whole team's going to reinforce the stone wall, and Union's going to think, oh, this worked the first time, it's going to work again, when it probably won't, because CSA will actually reform. It's like a good chunk respawning main. I mean, let's see what direction they go.
We all died. Yeah.
We held pretty long there. I'm actually impressed.
So, Union, once the CSA finally got organized and charged in as one big group, they retook the corner. So, very simple math. Of course, when we have buck and ball and sharps like that, you're gonna win in those charges. You just need to do it coordinated, and you can see the CSA starting to hold as a team up here. So. Union, probably going to be a little overconfident, is going to try to hit that left side again, and I don't think it'll work compared to the first time. And can we hear what they're saying?
Yeah, no, let me see. Let me go look. Let me go look.
Alright,
Stay here.
Gentlemen, listen.
Alright.
Cut.
Stay in
You go
somebody on
spot.
that
I'm
line,
gonna talk to the guys. Gentlemen, cut chatter. Okay. When cavalry charges like that, you can't stand there and brace it. Cavalry has pistols. They all get 6 shots apiece. They have more than enough.
No, listen
They
to
have
him.
more than enough rounds to completely wipe out the entire team. When cavalry charges you, you have to countercharge them every time.
Let's go right. Let's go right.
Minnesota, hey,
We're gonna go
boo.
right down the road.
I agree with that entirely.
Double quick. Sprint to catch up.
Assuming cavalry is close enough, right? If they're far distance, letting their pistols go, don't even bother. But honestly, rip. Union, I love what the Union team right now. They're actually playing this pretty dang well. They're going to the right, and I appreciate that because they maybe recognize. Because I've seen some pub matches on Nicodemus Hill where the Union team will hit this left side nonstop and keep losing every single time, and it's. Like, what the heck are you thinking? Why are you doing this? What are you doing? So I like that they're going to the right side this time. Very good. And we'll see how CSA kind of responds where they want to hold. You can see a couple of them holding behind the White House here. A couple of them shifting further left. But, I mean, one more charge here. CSA is going to hit breaking. And if Union wins the charge, they could roll up on point and win the game. So server pop going up to about 210 now.
Right before we hit him, press V to charge bayonet.
So I'm hearing run to the barn right now.
Right before you hit him, press V. Up and over,
Those are still out of bounds for me.
For a post, our artillery's gonna fuck us up. Spread down to the left. Don't get bunched up or already fuck us up. Get out on the fence, boys.
So Union moving around the side. CSA trying to half get them, which this is great for Union, by the way. CSA a little spread out. I mean, Union's kind of trickling in, but with CSA being spread out, this is going to be a great opportunity for Union to knock CSA tickets down. I mean, Union's still kind of trickling across. Remember, though, they don't have they have one flag, but they don't have all their flags, so a lot of these guys are just not going to be able to respawn back in. Only a couple CSA holding at top, probably the Sharps. And those Union flags will probably respawn within the next minute or so. Because once they drop, you got about 5 minutes, and then they will be able to be used again. Someone can spawn back in with them. So CSA are going to win this, but again, Union didn't have those flags. CSA did. So CSA, the Sharps are going down the hill right now. Is there anyone really holding left? I mean, you got one group. Those flags are about to... Yep, there goes one. This one should despawn relatively soon. I don't think it's despawning anytime soon. Anyway, Union bunching up. It looks like they're going to go left. Oh, it despawned right as I disappear, so... Union looks like they're going to go left now. Union left, and CSA's bunching up. This is really, if you think about it, right, this is just really terrible CSA play so far. We saw them win that big charge. We saw them win that big charge, and CSA's been playing poorly. If they were in the right position, they would have been winning all these charges, and the match would not be going like this. So CSA kind of vibing, but we'll see. Sharps for CSA. Looks like they're starting to go back up that hillside right now. The Union get Rambo out here. Took 4 shots to kill him. And even though the Sharps are the only ones holding, we saw Union take it earlier. They could definitely do it again. Because the thing is, the server pop has been growing. We've grown about 40-some players. And the thing is, these Sharp groups, there's a cap to them. So even though the server pop has been rising, the amount of guys in here is the same. Which means that Union could overwhelm that left. Granted, Union doesn't really know how many or where. But CSA is about to hit breaking. Union with the flags back in. They're going to go straight to point. They have a lot of tickets they can burn. It's definitely... it's kind of risky. Not really just because of how many tickets the Union has. But it's just trying to end this round. Just trying to end it. Nice part is Union will have a stone wall, but CSA, in theory, will be able to collapse on both sides. Artillery hitting a good chunk of guys here. I mean, that's the little risk, but a lot of those guys getting knocked down. They're going back up. Union's getting on the point. CSA infantry is starting to move in. The Sharps on the top of the hill are just sitting and shooting. Some Union charging on that right side is distracting a lot of CSA. Which, I don't know why CSA is so worried about a small contingent group on the left. Skirms on the top left still. This round's going to be over. I mean, CSA won, but look how many guys are just sitting over there, distracted. The Sharps starting to come down from the top of the hill. Is it going to make much of a difference? Union artillery knocking down a lot over there. CSA artillery trying, but you're going to knock down, not kill a lot.
Pistols out, boys. Pistols out. Shoot them up. Shoot them up. Shoot them up. Politely shoot
The
them.
CSA... Oh, my goodness. CSA infantry over there is just sitting. They're not moving to the point.
The best square you can. Stay behind the fence.
This is outrageous. Oh my goodness, they're somehow holding. Sharps got on there. That's still outrageous that Union almost won there. I was playing in the round before this. It was Eastwoods, and the Union team, CSA was capping. Union hit breaking, and the Union infantry did not move on the point. They just stood off in the distance and watched and shot. It was sad.
Go to the barn, go to the barn, go left, gentlemen, go to the barn.
So we'll see where Union wants to go this time. Be very interesting. So looks like CSA's returning to their original positions. You got the Sharps going up to the top of the hill. You have the rest of the infantry kind of moving down that side. So
Wait, no, I didn't mean my guys in line, man. Get my guys in line. Let Artie do their job.
I'm gonna talk to Artie, get him to blow up that stone.
Yeah, that's fine.
We lost because cavalry dug in on that
Get on
stone.
the fucking line. Get on the line.
Get over to the line.
Hey, pull up on the line.
like the biggest defining feature of this factor in this round is the CSA positioning. It's been abysmal. Can't let Union do what they've done the whole round. Can't. And CSA is somehow still in this, despite everything. So I know CSA artillery can shoot through the house. That probably means Union artillery can shoot through the house. So should be shooting right there. I don't know if I've ever seen Union shoot through that house though, just because. Normally when there's fighting there, usually Union's holding. Oh, Union is shooting through the house. They just overshot barely, but okay. Well, there we go. I mean, land one of those shots, and that's juicy. So let's see where Union's going to go this time. Again, CSA as a team is very spread out. Sharps are by themselves, the cavalry, and their infantry is separated, so looks like Union infantry is going to get a great chance to kind of push up and to the point. CSA artillery trying. Oh my goodness.
Get up quick.
Yikes.
Get him up for a bit. You'll go back in bounds on this map. It doesn't matter. Keep going.
Get in there, go.
So the biggest thing with Union, if we zoom out here, look how spread out they are. Really bad. CSA infantry on the other side is starting to make their way over, but they're kind of going a long way around. Artillery hit them once they started to go over.
Incoming! Right side, incoming! Hold steady, Cav. We've got a few more seconds. Get to the gap. Get to the gap and hold it.
And here comes Union slamming in. CSA infantry still nowhere to be seen.
Charge them, come on, right them. We're not stopping yet. Right them.
I appreciate the officers keeping the guys going here. And Union, again, sweep through that stone wall. They have more men, so they're going to be able to do that a lot easier. Now, infantry is very late to the party, and Union's going to have this stone wall. It's abysmal to watch. We'll see if Union holds this, or if they're going to try to go down to the point. I mean, they should hold this charge in theory. They've been holding these all day. Union hits breaking. Doesn't really matter. CSA is almost halfway through breaking.
Hold the wall.
Fight, man, fight.
Kind of zooming out here. It's almost looking like CSA. Oh, are the Union? Yeah, 2 Union flags are down. That's something I kind of forgot about. So, actually, CSA is going to swarm in here and take this. But if we look at the ticket amounts, it's a big amount. So even though CSA is kind of starting to win the game a little more, I don't know if it's really going to matter in the grand scheme. Union does have some tickets to burn. However, they just can't needlessly throw away their guys.
Hold this fence. Aim. We're going to be aiming Give me 1 second. Aim to the west. Their flag. I don't know if y'all see that. Jesus Christ, this is embarrassing. Down that line, gentlemen. They're actually sifting left. They're sifting left. Keep firing. Independent fire. Independent fire.
So some Union kind of holding up on that snake fence, shooting the rest, respawning in at main. Is that CSA infantry moving again?
Yankee reports coming from southeast. Hey, wait, is that? Yeah, there's very close range southeast.
Look at that. The guys look like they're the Matrix again.
Well, based on the
I'm
flag,
blushing.
Yankees.
Yeah, the infantry going down that left side again. I don't know why I mean, that's like 2 companies. Like, it's seriously, the whole infantry's going down there. I mean, a couple infantry guys look to be staying back, but
What up, boys? What up, boys?
it's like Union gonna fall off this left side.
Yeah, I think it's too close. Too close. No, I just dodged it.
CSA's got a good amount of time here to try and win the game. They got plenty of time, so just got to play it decently, and they'll win the game. You're up by 3/4 of a morale stage. You can hit the CSA on the last stand relatively soon. There we go. Union Artillery hitting a couple behind here. I mean, Union Artillery, if they could hit them in the last stand before Union pushes up, that could be big. Up to 230 now.
Looks like he's doing the moonwalk. What happened to Swamp? Guys, move to assist.
And Union's starting to move out from main. Looks like they're going to push the left side.
Join the column, join the column.
And they should hit CSA going into this. They should hit him in the last end. Look at that infantry moving at an appropriate time now. Look at that.
That was weird.
So, in theory, they'll hold this if they get there in time, which is looking like they will. Maybe a little late, but...
Same shit, get to that snake fence! Get that snake fence!
Now, this is a really bad strategy for Union in general, but hey, they're about to hit CSA into last stand, so... I don't... With their ticket lead, too, it's kind of okay.
Deeper victory, charge, charge, charge!
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Keep charging them out. Do not stop charging them.
CSA infantry arriving at a good time. Any one of these kills, CSA is going to go down the last stand.
Fucking rebel scum with stay at the smoking out of pistols! Fuck you!
And so, we're at the 10-minute timer left in the game. Union's being defeated, no surprise there, but CSA hits last stand, so every CSA guy that dies here, they don't spawn back in the game, which is just huge for Union. Union does have a flag up. They're holding the... CSA is not charging them out. This CSA infantry has sold the day for CSA, and that is the round. This is just to the round. So, Union respawns, pushing up to the rocks. Looks like maybe some Union counter battery here, but Union artillery should be focusing on the infantry, just because although artillery can do damage, artillery can't really cap a point. They can run down, but a lot of Union guys actually survive that, and Union's kind of gunning to the point. They want an engagement here, trying to catch CSA off guard. Union's just got to be wary hitting final push, because I don't think it's going to matter, but... Look at that, CSA artillery ricocheting off the wall there. I wonder if a cannon shot knocks a flag bearer down if they keep spawning guys in. Point still in CSA's favor. Union kind of trickling up over here. And points going. Oh, it's teetering. It's teetering. Now it's going in Union's favor. So I think. Oh. A lot of CSA guys are sitting up on top of that hill for some reason.
Stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here. Hold them off.
Union's going to hit final push. It'll go down to like 422, something like that. But Union's starting to win this point, and they're going to win the battle. Wow. Ooh. Combat artillery getting a lot of good hits. It's just unfortunately not going to matter. Yeah, so Union's actually 2.5 minutes. That's a lot quicker than what I was anticipating. But Union's starting to take the point here. Infantry overwhelming. The Union strategy of this game was pretty poor. It would not work in any private event. Charging that left stone wall would be suicide, and we kind of saw it towards the end of the round. And frankly, this was just really poor play from CSA infantry. Cavalry did fine for CSA. Artillery did as good as they normally do on Nicodemus Hill. Union was in a decent spot to where CSA artillery can hit them. But really, CSA infantry played really poorly here. And the Union plan would not have worked normally. They're just racking up some kills right now. But
hey, where's Tron? Did Tron die? Where the fuck's Tron? I'll be one. I love you.
wow. So, with that being said, that was pretty much the gist of the round. Just poor CSA infantry play. Great play from Union. I mean, Union had such a big ticket lead at the beginning of the game that kind of regardless of what they did, it would not have really mattered, which is the crazy thing. That's how bad of a blunder CSA did. And this is normally a CSA bias map, especially when we start to creep up on the larger server pops. So, and that's all I really have to say about this round of Nicodemus Hill. And with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos. If you want to check out our Patreon, which is in the description, get live streams of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of all the events we cover and no commentary and UI. On top of that, we have a description and merch there. But regardless, we will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.